for the new moon in Pisces on March 3rd, 2022.
Aries, you have the Page of Cups and the Dove Spirit. So the Page of Cups tells me that there is an emotional new beginning for you, but also there is something that will surprise you. Now, it is not so much you are a fire sign, so emotions sometimes for you, you run by them. But these cards, especially with this new moon in Pisces, they ask you, and it's literally there. The fish is literally there. The water is literally there. So this asks you to really be open, but also to connect and to slow down so that you can really get the emotional depth, and that you are open to new possibilities, and that you don't run so fast that you don't see the opportunities. So the Dove Spirit, be at peace, in this case for me, I would say it's, take it easy. Don't be too much living in the future and ahead of everything and planning like next month, next 6 months, maybe even next year, because you don't know what's going on. So be in the moment, be present, because there will be surprises then, and then you will actually see them. You will have the opportunity to see them and not just pass them by. So keep that in mind, Aries. Taurus, the Judgment card here tells me that you really are ready to sort of renew yourself, to rebirth yourself. You are being called to come out of hiding as well, and I think that was a theme that has been going on for a while now, if I'm correct in my readings. So the Judgment card, there's an angel saying, come out and play. Refresh yourself, and I'm not talking about cleaning yourself up, I'm really talking about, come out of your shell. Because the Squirrel Spirit is there. The Squirrel Spirit says, believe in yourself. And I think it's high time that you believe in all the good that you have and all the potential that you have, your skills, your talents, your strengths. I mean, I feel there's a lack of belief in yourself, and that has kept you back. But now, with this new moon in Pisces, it's really time to get out there, and also to show your emotions, to show your vulnerabilities, but also to show that you believe in yourself, and really try to embrace that energy of believing in yourself, because I think it's going to help you. Gemini, the Fool. The Fool asks you to be a little bit risky. Now, Gemini, you are not risk averse. You like to try new things, so this is really not a problem. What is the problem? That sometimes the Dragonfly Spirit here, that is maybe a little bit of a problem, because it says truth transcends illusions, and there is more than the eye can see. There are things hidden, and then when you are jumping from one thing to another, Gemini, you may miss out on information that you need. And I would really urge you to not be too fast when you're going on your adventure, you're taking your risk, you are being that fool who is really a little bit careless and goes about his or her business with the element of risk involved. Please slow down when there are moments when you can see that there are opportunities, because in those opportunities there's also the opportunity to learn something, to see an actual truth that is hidden, that's going to come out, and that means you need to slow down. You need to slow down in order to see it. Cancer, it's very funny that you should have the Devil card together with the Groundhog Spirit, which says it's time to let go. And it is really time to let go of old grievances, old hurt, old things that are a little bit, that feel petty, because this Devil is here, and this Devil speaks of an attachment, but I feel this attachment is to something that is really not that important. It's a bit petty. It's something that you are making much bigger in your head than it really is. You're giving it way more importance than it is, and than it needs, than it deserves, and that keeps you a little bit stuck. Now, the Groundhog Spirit is here to urge you to let go of that and to move on, to move away from that stuckness, to move away from that thing that you make so much bigger, because it really is not that important. And if you can step away from it and observe it from a little bit like an outsider point of view, you're going to be much happier about it. Leo, I'll start with that brown bear spirit. Take time out. And I feel, the bears, they hibernate in the winter to recharge, to re-energize. And I feel this is what you're being called to do. Because I feel with this Three of Swords here that things have been quite hard on you. And this can be romantically, this can be financially, this can be about a job, this can be about a family situation, about friendship, about another sort of maybe a health situation. I feel there are a few things even that were hard on you and difficult to go through. And it was like a little bit, one thing after another piling up on each other. So this brown bear spirit asks you to give yourself a little bit of time to re-energize, to regenerate. And I think it's high time you do that, because otherwise, you'll be heading for a burnout. You don't want that. So take care of yourself, yeah? Virgo, I'll start with that dolphin spirit, because it says this and that are true. So it speaks actually about paradoxes, about two perspectives, two truths to be able to exist beside each other, and both are equally true. Or maybe one is a little bit more true than the other, but there is truth in both experiences, in both perceptions. And you have to see that happens. That there is a situation probably that can lead you to both sorrow, but also to joy at the same time. And there is this duality. It represents the duality of the dolphin, who is a mammal really, but still being a mammal, it lives in the sea. So there is already duality there, and a little bit of a contradiction, a little bit of a paradox, if we really, if you can really accept that. So the world exists, and situations and perception exists of paradoxes, so you have to accept that. But I feel with this Ace of Wands, there is a certain situation that feels paradoxical, that feels like you don't know really what is going on and what is true. I feel that you're going to start to see what is true for you, what is truer for you. Let me say it like that. What is truer for you? And you're going to start to see that, and that will give you initiative, that will give you the courage to initiate something, to do something about it. So let's see what that is for you. Libra, it feels like you're making a stand. You're sort of standing up for yourself, for your rights, for the rights of your loved ones. You're sort of protecting the rights of yourself and your loved ones. And with the giraffe spirit there, it also asks you to not fret about small details, but to look at the bigger picture, because in that protection, the thing that you're protecting and the thing that you want for yourself in order to feel safe and in order for your loved ones to be safe, the thing that's happening right now is that you can't see all the details just yet. You have to have a big picture in mind, a big picture towards a certain outcome, but know also that you don't see the separate steps just yet, that you can't see how you will get there and when you will get there, but you have to trust it. And it's now a sort of eagle view you need to have from high up, and not go down to a mouse view where you can see everything in a small detail, because it's not available to you just yet. That will come with time. Scorpio, you have the Two of Wands and the cat spirit, and the cat spirit says claim your independence, but I feel it's more about self-trust, self-worth, and recognizing that you are deserving, because I feel you need to break free. That Two of Wands for me, with the man holding the world, it's sort of breaking free from your own limiting thoughts that make you smaller, because you're much bigger than that. You're that cat spirit. You know how cats can, pretend or not pretend. They sometimes can ignore you completely, and they just do what they do, and they have no bother in the world whether, they are pleasing you or they're not pleasing you. They don't even think about that. They just do what they do. And that is that self-worth, how do I say that understanding in yourself, deep within yourself, that you deserve. You are deserving, you are good enough as you are, and you have maybe boxed yourself in a little bit, and that needs to go now. So well, have a look how that works out for you. Yeah, Sagittarius, this Knight of Pentacles shows me that you are feeling really strong and solid, maybe in your beliefs, maybe in your values, maybe even in your monetary situation. You have sort of saved money, you have a financially comfortable position, but you also feel good in yourself with the way you are with yourself, with the way you're standing and looking at the world. Now the other card is Antelope Spirit. Life is speeding up, and it really is. I feel that you are going to start feeling things moving quicker for you. In a good direction, yes, but life is speeding up and things are coming at you fast, which you will have to deal with. But you can deal with it because you are on solid ground with the Knight of Pentacles, whether that's value-wise or situation-wise or money-wise. So when things come at you, you can certainly deal with them. Capricorn, you have the Queen of Cups, and that sort of with this Pisces New Moon energy, which is quite emotional, which talks about water. This Queen of Cups gives you control over emotions, maybe even over your fears, because it feels like you are maybe in fear here, but the Rabbit Spirit says now is a lucky time, so maybe now is a time for you to come out of hiding, to show your vulnerabilities, Queen of Cups, showing that you too are vulnerable, but you can handle that and you can take on something new, because something new is calling you, but maybe there's a bit of fear there. So I don't know how that plays out for you, but really when there's fear, don't be afraid, because luck is at your side. Aquarius, the Butterfly Spirit tells me that you have been working hard within yourself. Something needed to be transformed, and you have been doing that and working on yourself and progressing beautifully, because it says transformation is beautiful, and yes, it is. And you are well on your way to coming out on the other side, like that butterfly with the Six of Wands here present. Six of Wands speaks about success, triumph, results, certain results of that transformation being seen, being coming your way, and you're going to feel happy about it. Pisces, the Mouse Spirit here asks you to tend to the small things, so to not go really big, because if you go and you go after a certain outcome and that's really big to you, then you may be in overwhelm. The Strength card shows that you can be in overwhelm, but the Strength card also shows that you have the strength to control the overwhelm and to overcome that and to sort of squish away the fear. But the Mouse Spirit tells you to not to go too fast and to take, to tend to every little step and every little detail, and to not go after the big picture, because there's too many steps ahead of you and you need to do them one by one, not all at once, or not go immediately to the big outcome, because you won't get there like that.